Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and in Barbados, they're talking about constitutional reform, and they seem to have a commission where members were sworn in. Now, looking at this, just at first glance, you have to know that any constitutional reform is going to fuck you up. Regular Bajans, poor Bajans, you are not going to be covered. You are not going to be embraced. Your emotional intelligence, your welfare is not going to be something that they consider. Why? They have attorneys on this commission. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is when you see that you have been held in slavery and you look back on your enslavers and you dress like them, it means you admire them. These are simple precepts, okay? You admire the people who held you in slavery. Now, the people who are talking about this reform, they're wearing a suit and they're wearing a tie. Okay, they become attorneys and they wore, I don't know if they do it still, but they wore wigs on their heads and all the robes and everything that they have when they go to court. It's like a uniform. It is all copied from the enslavers. They love their colonial masters. Barbadians love their colonial masters. The schools and the educational process states it, because if you go to a school that was built by a slave, they'll walk up in that. They'll love it. They'll love to know that they're going to school at a school that was built by their ancestors and those schools were once only occupied by white kids. White kids. Now, black kids are going there and they'll look down on any other child who is not going to that particular school. These are the people that are making the rules. These are people who are talking about reform, constitutional reform. Okay? They are admirers of the people who held you enslaved for centuries. Okay? If they are going to England and kneel and be knighted, taking sir and taking dame or whatever, general, well, she was the general, whatever she was before, now she's the president, but they are still taking titles from the people who enslaved them. There's an admiration of the white man who held you in slavery. These are the people who are talking about reform, and I'm here to tell you that whatever they do is just going to grab you by the testicles a little tighter. They're going to be fucking you up a little more. You cannot sit. Well, you can, but do not expect anything to change with this reformation. And then they have Adriel Brathwaite, the do-nothing former Attorney General under the DLP, the one where there were cases being thrown out for lack of prosecution. Do you know what that means? Do you understand what it means to have cases being thrown out of the court because they're not being prosecuted? The Attorney General and the Attorney General's staff were not doing anything. They didn't arrest any big-time criminals. They did not stop anything that was illegal, that was happening in Barbados from the 5th percentile. Nothing happened under Adriel Brathwaite. Nothing. In fact, he had a woman at home and he had a subordinate pregnant. Same time. Going home to one woman out there with outside women. Well, one in particular that he had. I don't have to finish my sentences, do I? You get the picture, don't you? These people are talking about constitutional reform. And they're wearing suits and ties. They admire the white man. They admire the white man. When you see them out casually, they have what? Hill figure across their chest. And even Hilfiger don't want you wearing his articles, don't want you wearing his garments. He don't want you wearing his clothing. But you see, these people that are out there talking about constitutional reform, and they love their colonial masters. They love the white man. The white man is in charge in Barbados. They're not going to do anything to unnerve the white man with any sort of reform. So any reform is to fuck you. Black ordinary person, they're going to fuck you over with any reform. Because right now, the attorneys in Barbados, they have it that you cannot even go to court for something that is simple. Something that is simple, like a petty matter. You cannot even go to court unless you have an attorney, which is something that should never happen. It should never happen, ever, ever, ever. You should be able to take out some sort of form, and you should be able to fill in your name and fill in the person's name that you have a claim against, like small claim. And you should be able to go and have it heard. You should not need an attorney to pay an attorney thousands of dollars and have to wait years, 10 years for something like that to be resolved. You are being screwed. These people that are sitting on that commission are going to screw you. Do you care? Do you even care? I really doubt you care, but I still must say it. And when you hear the young kid that didn't make it as a senator, he's on there too. He's a youngster, and he's going to sit on the board to help change the constitution in Barbados. How is it possible? What would be his role to change the constitution in Barbados? What is his input? How much has he lived? How much has he lived? So these Constitutional Reform Commission members were sworn in. And when I saw Adriel Brathwaite's name, it's a joke. And when you see the current Attorney General there in a suit and tie, it's a joke. It's a joke. Whatever they do, they're going to do to fuck you black people and exalt the white man. That's the bottom line. Sherry Veronica.